The Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp,
Okay.
and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay,
Okay.
about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away, little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there.
Yeah,
But
that's why I
people were
said we.
saying that she's a big part of the problem for him. And some of the things that she was doing, a woman would not, she would have some sort of role in what
Right.
her husband does. And
Right.
if she was secure with herself and with the situation, not saying you gotta like it,
Right.
she would help her husband handle it.
Girl, the tea is piping hot right now because word on the street is that Beyoncé is gearing up to file for divorce from Jay-Z. Yes, you heard that right, after learning about his alleged firstborn son. And baby, it's about to get real messy. I'm telling you, Beyoncé just can't seem to catch a break when it comes to her relationship with Jay-Z. It's like every time things start to calm down, a brand new scandal drops like clockwork. And this time, it's major. If you've been keeping up with the ongoing drama, you already know that Rymir Satterthwaite has been on a long emotional roller coaster trying to prove that Jay-Z is his biological father. And chilly, after years of legal back and forth, the word is that a judge has finally ruled in Rymir's favor. But here's the twist. Beyoncé is allegedly not about to hang around and play stepmom. Nope. She just made a move that left everyone absolutely speechless. Let's dive into what's really going on, because apparently the tide might finally be turning in Rymir Satterthwaite's direction after years of silence and denials. Rumors are swirling that the court has now officially demanded that Jay-Z submit a DNA sample, forcing him to finally address this long-standing paternity issue. If you've been watching this situation unfold, you know this isn't some brand new claim. Rymir has been saying Jay-Z is his father for over a decade. And Jay? He's been dodging that DNA test like his life depends on it. For years, fans and critics alike have been asking the same question. If Jay-Z is so confident that Rymir isn't his son, then why not just take the test and end all speculation once and for all? It would have taken a minute tops. And this whole thing could have been squashed. But here's where it gets juicy. There have been whispers for a while now that Beyoncé might have had something to do with his hesitance. Word is, she didn't want any scandals creeping into their carefully crafted family image. And honestly, it makes sense. Let's be real. After the cheating rumors, the now iconic elevator fight with Solange, and that entire Lemonade era where Beyoncé aired out some serious grievances, their public image has already been through a full-blown PR war. Add a secret adult son to the mix, and the Carter empire could take a massive hit. A DNA test going public could shatter everything they've worked so hard to preserve. And now that the court is reportedly stepping in and demanding Jay-Z's cooperation, this could be Beyoncé's worst nightmare coming true in real time. If that test result hits the internet, the backlash could be catastrophic. It's not just about personal betrayal, it's about the image, the brand, the billion-dollar legacy. There's also talk that Beyoncé isn't just worried about the family drama. Some insiders believe she's genuinely concerned that Rymir might be after Jay-Z's billion-dollar fortune. Now we all know the internet can be cruel, and Rymir has faced some serious trolling. People have been dragging him online, accusing him of clout chasing or trying to ride Jay-Z's coattails to fame and fortune. And considering Jay-Z's net worth is a jaw-dropping $2.5 billion and counting, you can understand why folks would assume Rymir had money on the mind. But hold up. According to Rymir, it's never been about the money. Not a single dime. In fact, he made it crystal clear in an interview saying, "Everyone keeps saying I'm chasing Jay-Z for money or fame. That was never the reason. I just wanted to know the truth about who my father is." He continued, "I've got my own money. I work 2 jobs. I handle my business. What I wanted was closure. I wanted the courts to treat me with the same respect they give everyone else. I wanted fair due process. So why didn't I get it? Why was I pushed aside like I didn't matter?" But hold on to your wigs, because this story takes an even darker turn. There's a bombshell rumor going around that the real reason Jay-Z has been avoiding the DNA test for all these years might have absolutely nothing to do with money or fame. The whispers say that Rymir's mother, Wanda, was underage when she allegedly had a relationship with Jay-Z. And if that's true, then this situation is way deeper than just a paternity dispute. It could explain everything, from Jay-Z's refusal to acknowledge Rymir to the legal team's frantic efforts to make this case disappear. And let's be honest, in today's climate, something like this could explode into a full-blown media firestorm. We've already seen what's happening with Diddy, and Jay-Z himself isn't exactly in the clear either. He was hit with a serious lawsuit just last year that raised some disturbing allegations. So imagine the drama if this DNA test proves that Jay-Z fathered a child with someone who wasn't even of age at the time. The fallout would be nuclear. Even with Jay-Z's legal team allegedly playing every trick in the book, Rymir wasn't backing down. He stayed focused, stayed strong, and decided to take the fight all the way to the Supreme Court. Yes, he really went there. Rymir filed a motion asking the court to unseal documents dating all the way back to 2012. He argued that those sealed records were standing in the way of real justice. But unfortunately for him, the Supreme Court said their hands were tied. They claimed they didn't have the jurisdiction to overturn decisions made by the appellate court or to unseal trial court records. But let's be clear, Rymir wasn't throwing in the towel. Not even close. He circled back and filed a new motion with the appellate division, hoping they'd be more willing to give his case a fair shot. Sadly, that request was denied too. Still, the saga didn't stop there. The drama just kept building, especially after Jay-Z and Beyoncé appeared to throw major shade at Rymir in one of their songs. In their track, Heard About Us, the lyrics seemed to take a direct shot at him, saying, "Billie Jean in his prime for the 1,000th time, the kid ain't mine." Then it went on, "Online they call me dad." Kidding, you're not supposed to take this dad thing literally. That's too famous. We don't even do famous. I'm cool on that. Chuck the 2 fingers. Every day I'm getting sued. I show up to court without a suit. Ooh, the shade was real. But Rymir wasn't about to let that slide. He came back swinging with his own song, firing off lyrics like "Ninjas washed up still doing tracks like 55, where the F you at? Need to go back to your old days. Grown man in his old ways." In an interview, he made it clear that this wasn't about being petty or picking a fight. He explained that he dropped the song to let the world know he wasn't going anywhere and that he was still on the rise, no matter what anyone said. He added, "This ain't about drama or starting beef. I just want my music out there, and I want people to know my truth. If Jay-Z says I'm not his kid 1,000 times, why not just take the test and prove it?" It's not even about the paternity test anymore. It's bigger than that now. Rymir's publicist even chimed in, saying, "If Jay-Z can rap about how he's hurt and talk about Heard About Us, then Rymir has every right to express his feelings in his music too." Jay says he's denied being Rye's father countless times, but he's never once said it directly to Rye or his family. Why is he still running? But what really stirred things up was when Rymir and his guardian Lily started pointing fingers at Beyoncé. Yep, they believe she played a major role behind the scenes, allegedly helping to suppress the truth and protect the Carter family's spotless public image. From their perspective, Beyoncé wasn't just standing by her man, she was actively involved in keeping this situation under wraps. According to Rymir and Lily, Beyoncé may have used her influence to block key information, hush up media outlets, and stop the truth from going public. They claimed they were met with intimidation tactics for years, especially after Rymir filed a civil lawsuit against Jay-Z. Lily believes that Beyoncé persuaded Jay-Z not to acknowledge Rymir or settle the case, and that she played a central role in shaping how everything unfolded. Sure, Beyoncé and Jay-Z might have mocked Rymir in a track, but according to Rymir and Lily, that's just the tip of the iceberg. They also say they've received serious threats that pushed them to speak publicly and sit down for a tell-all interview with journalist Liz Crokin. Their goal? To get the truth on record in case anything happened to them. Yes, it's that serious. In one shocking revelation, Lily shared that a friend of hers who allegedly had connections to Beyoncé's inner circle warned her that Beyoncé wanted Rymir to go away. The quote, which Lily labeled as hearsay, allegedly went something like, "Tell that little boy to disappear." Whether that quote was ever actually said, it speaks to how intense this behind-the-scenes drama has gotten. Lily didn't stop there. She claimed that multiple insiders have told her Beyoncé was the one who convinced Jay-Z not to take the DNA test. If a woman is truly secure and confident, Lily said, she wouldn't need to interfere like that. But from what we've seen, she had a huge role in how Jay-Z handled this from the start. So now it's looking like Beyoncé may have been more involved than anyone realized. And with reports claiming the court has finally ordered Jay-Z to provide that DNA sample, the story has taken a major turn. Rumor has it Beyoncé has reached her breaking point. She's allegedly done playing the loyal wife role and has no plans to stick around if this test proves Rymir is Jay-Z's son. The whispers are getting louder. She's ready to file for divorce. Insiders say Beyoncé never signed up to play stepmom, and she's certainly not about to start now. And if the rumors are true, she's not just leaving. She's allegedly coming for a serious piece of Jay-Z's fortune. While we don't know for sure if the DNA test has been completed or what the results are, the way Beyoncé is allegedly reacting says a lot. From what we're hearing, she's spiraling behind closed doors, scrambling to figure out what this means for her, her kids, and her legacy. And if she's really planning to divorce Jay-Z over this, it's hard not to wonder. Did that test already come back positive? Because the timing is just too suspicious. Whatever happens next, this situation is about to explode. The streets are talking and the drama is far from over. But now I want to hear from you. What do y'all think about this whole scandal? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to check out the next video for even more jaw-dropping celebrity tea.